Francisco Aure joins me now live from the Argentinian capital. Francisco, what more do we know about the attacker?
Good evening. Finally, Fernando Sabag, this 35-year-old Brazilian citizen that was living in Argentina since 2018, was arrested last night right after he pointed at Cristina Fernández de Kirchner with a gun and triggered once, not twice. That's what some people say that was the difference between an attempt of a crime and a proper crime. That's what specialized people in weapons state that could have been the difference between life and death. Let's say it straight away like this. This man today was arrested. After being arrested, today was taken to where he was about to be taken a statement, but he refused to give any statement. On the contrary, some of his friends even showed up in local news channels defending him, saying the kind of saying he has always been a good person, and some of them even supporting what he tried to do last night. It's a really complicated scenario in Buenos Aires. As you see, lots of people went out on the streets today in manifestations, whether in the Plaza de Mayo, which is facing the presidential palace, and at the same time, right in front of Cristina Kirchner's house. It was a really, really crowded day, as it was considered a holiday, as the president announced last night.
Right, so still many uncertainties revolve around this attack, and as I understand, the motive is still not clear, correct?
Yes, that's correct. It's that's why the motto of the manifestations today was to keep peace and to keep democracy untouched and to keep peace among the people in Argentina. It's a very divided country between supporters and detractors of each and every one of the last 3 or 4 governments that Argentina has had, including Cristina Kirchner's government. So it's so polarized from to one side and to another one. That's what the people and politicians are trying to keep in control and not out of control. That's why part of the anger that was spread around in favor and against both of the last governments of Argentina is what could have led to this attack that was committed last night. Anyway, that's what they are trying to keep under control, hopefully, in all the country.
And Francisco, what's been the reaction on this from the supporters of the vice president? We did see people take to the streets in support of the vice president. Tell me, what are they saying?
They are simply supporting her in favor. We have been at the entrance of her house earlier this afternoon. She came out, and before getting into the vehicle that was taking her somewhere, she even managed to get close to some supporters, shake a few hands, and then she left. Their supporters are die-hard fans of her that are supporting her and are standing by her house every day, chanting and trying to encourage her to give her strength. With all these cause that is going on against him, in which she is accused of some really serious corruption cases, and of course there is a trial process going on against her. Meanwhile, the people who are in favor are still supporting her, and that's what's a big part of what was seen today in Buenos Aires and in all the country.
Francisco Aure, live for us from Buenos Aires. Thanks very much indeed. Still ahead.